Snoop Dogg. It's in the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog.
Hey everybody, it's the Coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, Johnson. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Dolphins have got it. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over the coaches.
We're going to shut you down. We're going to shut you down.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively, 6 DBs in the game. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's go, defense.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. They'll set up to throw. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Now Drake. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. They stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal for the offense. 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Back to throw, Darnold. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Darnold. He'll They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now a draw play with Drake. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Second and 3. And this is Latimer, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 6. Toward the pylon, caught.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jack Doyle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for a score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Let's go, fellas.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Darnold completes it. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 24, Darnold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets have once again taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. You got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Looking to throw. Johnson's got it complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So we've reached half. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turned that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Corey Peters there to bring him down. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Darnold on first down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep it.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A big play there. 47 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got Jack Doyle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw. And a completion to Wilson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running, it's Drake. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Dolphins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like. He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On first down, Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And got his man complete. It's a gain of 34.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do you have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. The goal for any offense versus his own defense Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Ty Montgomery. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll set up to throw. Caught by Wilson. And Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw here. And it's caught by Parker. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll set up a throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. And this is Parker, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Dolphins on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. This will be a jet sweep to Crowder. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Let's go,
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And an alley to run. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
This will be a jet sweep to Crowder. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Watch the screen.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
55. Right there. 55.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a